while Gunnar Blade Mail this time around, which a lot of time we've talked about this before, but the Blade Mail against heroes with the uncontrollable outburst of damage, such as Windrunner.
Yep.
Not really here, unless you want to count Enchantress late game, I guess.
Something we haven't really talked about with that item is it's also a farming item on Centaur, right?
It's true.
You farm faster, you get bigger throughout the game. It adds some utility in certain situations in team fights. It makes you a less appealing target in general. But I would agree, this is not the best game for it that we've seen. But it just goes to show, I think every game of Centaur we've cast this tournament, the player has got Blade Mail. So maybe it's just that good that the circumstances don't even really matter. And you just do grab this first, and then you have the 2 build paths with either being a mega tank with auras, or you get the dagger, or both, of course, if you're having a good enough game. And yeah, Gunnar is doing all right. This is a very even game for all intents and purposes, especially considering the Dire started with 4 bounty runes. They haven't really converted that to
right
more.
into the center if he comes to the low ground.
Yeah, it's very close to being spotted. Not quite.
Right on the outskirts.
And Chen is doing Chen things, pushing this tower. Trying to force rotation, but PB team are not overreacting.
I mean, for a Nyx assassin this game, who's your... I mean, obviously you're going to need assistance from your team to get a kill, but who can you kill at this stage of the game with a Vendetta +1?
I think Nyx plus Monkey King can absolutely kill the Caudal and the Ench, I think. Should be possible kills. The rest, probably a little bit too tanky and too much counterplay.
Yeah.
I guess with Alchemist, it's also a little bit down to luck with his Talisman of Evasion. As that gets turned into a Radiance, it gets a bit more reliable. But, oh, Gunnar is going to poke Psyche up here. Just actually will bait out the Chemical Rage. Don't know if they're going to use that for anything. Oh, Miro!
Oh, copy is going to be found. Primal split, the Hand of God to keep him a little bit safer. He's going to try to fight this through. The Stampede is going to follow through, though. And now the cover of Fly is there, and they're going to turn everything on the Miero instead, so a nice turnaround for Nouns. You can see Yuma looking for additional kills here. GPK will just casually walk away. That's now a Maelstrom for Yuma.
Yeah, this is a funny dynamic, the Chen versus Invoker. Because they kind of offset each other, right? They were expecting that Sunstrike to be enough to get that kill, but then Hand of God heals basically the exact amount that the Sunstrike does. And then you're back to square one with, could Beastmaster have soloed that Razor? Clearly not. There was even an Illuminate over top, but it's level 1, so...
Yeah. And now the stacking. I mean, this should be very obvious that this is going to happen at some point in the game.
Yeah.
And we'll see if Nouns do anything about it. The problem is they need several heroes to deal with that. And meanwhile, Gunnar is going to be ganked. By
trouble. No Stampede.
Yeah, Concoction is coming for him as well. This is going to be a very easy cleanup for the battle bots.
There is that kid. There we go. All right, GPK don't miss twice.
Well, meanwhile, Yuma, he does actually disrupt this Ancient stack a bit. Uses his Wukong's command. Not going to lead to an initial kill. Not sure how many creeps they ended up stealing there.
He's fast.
Yep,
he's got that Vendetta facet.
Can go through terrain.
Save.
Just going for the kill.
Oh, faking out twice.
Mind Flare wasn't enough, but hey, if you can get your Monkey King a kill at this stage, and maybe the 14-minute Wisdom as well, it looks like it'll be a trade, though.
Yeah.
They're scanning it out just to double check.
I wonder what the ratio is in the games in this tournament between the 14-minute Wisdoms. How many you've taken on your side and how many on the other. I feel like the 7-minute ones, the teams get their own. And anecdotally, I would say on the 14-minute one, there's more trades on the opposite side than you being on your own side.
Yeah.
I guess it's just a natural part of the movement out on the map with your first aggressive moves that you're likely to play around the other side, but it's kind of interesting to see that that's been a development, because this didn't used to be the case a month ago.
Yeah, and Wisdom Runes have been extremely powerful, especially the first 2, for many months now.
Yep.
So it is interesting to see kind of a late development to this during TI. As Blink getting pretty close for Gunnar. As you can see, Miero has his Aghanim Scepter now, so the Drums of Slom online.
Very fitting for a BB Team Beastmaster to get the Bongo Bongo Ags. Makes a lot of sense.
They are Beastmaster believers.
True that. One of the teams that play it the most, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, it's been a pretty strong hero. I feel like it must have a good win rate at this tournament. As you can see, Nightfall with the Radiance, and going to be going for the Manta into eventual AC. So not opting for a blink, it seems, at least not yet. Do you think that's something that it's going to be for the Beastmaster? Looks like that will be, actually.
Well, he is queuing one up on Alk.
50% win rate.
Well.
That's actually surprising. It feels like it's been better.
I think getting Dagger on both heroes actually makes a ton of sense this game. You could argue that you could bypass one of them because you have a Quaswex Invoker,